Tommy was 8 years old when he stopped believing in the trash bag man. His grandmother always warned him not to play on the street after dark, or the man would come with his burlap trash bag and take him away. Tommy thought it was just a story to scare him. One July night, Tommy was playing soccer with his friends at the small park near his house. It was almost 9 at night and it was getting cold. One by one, his friends were called by their parents to come inside. Soon Tommy was alone, kicking the ball against the wall. That's when he heard the sound. A rough sound, like someone dragging something heavy across the ground. Tommy stopped playing and looked around. The park was empty, only lit by a flickering streetlight that created strange shadows on the trees. The sound got louder. It was coming from the end of the street, where the streetlight didn't reach. Tommy squinted, trying to see better. There was a silhouette moving in the darkness, a hunched figure dragging something large on its back. Tommy felt his stomach tighten. The figure was coming toward him, getting closer and closer. The dragging sound continued, rhythmic and disturbing. And then, when the figure passed under the streetlight, Tommy saw. It was an old man, very old. His clothes were dirty and torn, but the worst part was the trash bag he carried on his back, a huge burlap trash bag, stained and moving. There was something inside it, something writhing and making muffled sounds. The man turned his head and his eyes met Tommy's. They were yellowed and empty eyes. He smiled, revealing rotten and missing teeth. Then he started walking faster, straight toward Tommy. Tommy dropped the ball and ran. His feet pounded on the asphalt while his heart hammered in his chest. He didn't look back, but he could hear. The dragging footsteps were getting faster, and a hoarse voice began calling him. "Tommy, come here, Tommy. Don't be afraid. I just want to play." The voice was like ground glass, scratching Tommy's ears. He ran faster, his small legs desperate to reach his front door. But when he turned the corner, he stopped frozen. The trash bag man was there, blocking the way. But how? He was behind him a second ago. The old man smiled that horrible smile again and opened the trash bag. Tommy could see inside for an instant. There were other children in there, their pale faces and eyes wide with terror. They made no sound, just moved in absolute silence, as if their voices had been stolen. The man took a step forward. His bony, dirty hand reached out toward Tommy. The fingers were too long, the nails black and curved like claws. Tommy tried to scream, but his throat was closed with fear. That's when the door of the house next door opened. Mrs. Patterson, the neighbor, came out yelling for her cat. The porch light illuminated the street. Tommy blinked, and when he opened his eyes, the trash bag man had disappeared, as if he had never been there. Tommy ran home without looking back. He locked the door and ran upstairs to his room. He lay in bed shaking, sweating cold, his heart still racing. He tried to convince himself he had imagined it all, just a waking nightmare. But when he went to change clothes, Tommy found something in his pants pocket, something that wasn't there before. It was a piece of old, stained burlap. And when he smelled it, it had a horrible odor of mold, earth, and something else. Something that smelled like despair. That night, Tommy couldn't sleep. He kept looking at his bedroom window, waiting to see that hunched silhouette appearing in the shadows. And at dawn, he heard it, coming from the street below, the unmistakable sound of something heavy being dragged. Tommy got up slowly and went to the window. He peeked from behind the curtain. Down below, in the empty, dark street, the trash bag man was standing still, looking directly at Tommy's window. His trash bag on the ground beside him, moving. The man slowly raised his hand and waved. A calm wave, almost friendly. But his yellow eyes glowed in the darkness like those of an animal, and his lips moved, forming silent words that Tommy could read perfectly. "See you soon, Tommy." Tommy never played on the street after dark again. He obeyed everything his grandmother told him. But sometimes, at night, he still heard the dragging sound outside his window, and he knew the trash bag man was waiting. Because he had seen Tommy, and when the trash bag man chooses a child, he never gives up. He just waits. Waits for the moment when you let your guard down, for the moment when you forget to look behind you. And then, when you least expect it, you'll feel that cold hand on your shoulder. And the last thing you'll see will be the dark opening of that burlap trash bag, and inside it the faces of all the other children who thought it was just a legend until it was too late.